Without the library, I don't know where I'd go or what I'd read. The library is a very important part of my life.
I'm Tobin. I've been coming to this library since the 5th grade. I'm pre-med, and I got my start at the Hillsdale Public Library.
I've always spent my life in libraries. I grew up with libraries because libraries are where the answers are. Libraries are places where you can go and find out just about anything.
From reading, just expanded my vocabulary a lot.
I had a teacher tell my mother I should read, and she said, get her a book, and my mother got me a book, and I never stopped from then. And my mother thought it was wonderful.
Yeah. So I used to clean off on the shelves in my room, and I had like my own little library inside this little cabinet. Not that I had anybody to check the books out, because nobody in my family read, but I pretended I was a librarian, you know?
Yeah.
And all of the books that I've read, I probably found at the library.
When I was a kid, 60 years ago, no, 65 years ago, I used to go to the library, get out 5 books, take them home, read them, and return them. And I used to do that in a week and a half. I was a big reader as a kid. Loved to read, and it expanded my horizons. It made me kind of feel that there was so much to know. I have a sweatshirt that says, so many books, so little time. And that's the way I feel about a library. I want to read everything here. But I don't have the time.
Growing up, I remember my mother bringing me to the library for story time, but back then the little kids had a special program called the Clean Hands Club. So you had to wash your hands and you had to show your clean hands before they allowed you to touch the books. And then for every book that you got a little green dot. And I remember fondly collecting all of my little green dots to show how many books that I read.
It made my life richer. It made my horizons expand enormously because there was so much out there that gives me so much pleasure.
Most things that I know I can say I learned from a book.
And the library is a free place to get anything and everything that you want. We bought one of the bricks for our library and we put on it, let the adventure begin, and that's what we feel about reading.
It's a place that I still feel very comfortable in, and I have a real feeling deep down inside I always really wanted to be a librarian, so that's another reason why I like libraries. But it's a place where the community can come together and explore their interests in any number of ways.